Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this blue cut crease slash smoky eye, I guess. Whatever you guys want to call it, be my guest. But yeah, I'm obviously hoping you guys clicked on this video to learn how to get this look. I'm trying to not make my videos that long, and I always say that because truly I just want to focus on the actual eye part. I have other tutorials on how I do my face, and if you guys have any other questions, you can always ask me, or I can do another video based on something and go very in depth with it. But yeah, I just hope to stay consistent, and I really hope you guys hold me accountable for that. It's just really editing that kills me, but no excuses. I need to keep doing it and push to pursue what I truly want, because I really truly enjoy making the content. It's just like I said, the editing, but we're gonna be over that soon. I just got to get through it and push through it. But yeah, let's just jump right into the tutorial. Let's just jump right into the tutorial. Alright guys, so welcome back. I already started with the concealer on my eyelids and blended it out, obviously. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the actual eye look. So today I'm going to be using the 35B palette, which is the old colorful palette that Morphe had. And I'm also going to be using the James Charles palette, which is the new and improved color palette that Morphe came out with. So I'm going to be using both because there's some colors I prefer more in one than the other. You can honestly just work with the James Charles one or the 35B if you have it. But like I said, I'm just going to be using both for today. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my Morphe M411 brush. And this is really like precise. It really is going to get into the crease, which is what we want, because the first thing I'm going to do is take this dark purple here in the James Charles palette, and I'm going to go ahead and start creating a, what do you want to call this, a V type of shape on the outer part of the eye. So we're going to go right here and start pressing. Why is my camera always playing me? I don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to do good things here. Let me zoom y'all in. I'm going to keep building this in. You don't want to take it too far up. And then with no additional product, you're going to want to go ahead and blend out these edges. If you want, you can also take some excess powder off if you still have some left on your brush. I don't normally use my finger anyways. I use this, but I'm going to go ahead and take off the excess and then go ahead and start blending out the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye as well, and then I will be right back. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is go into the 35B palette, as soon as I pick it up, and go into this dark blue shade here. And I'm going to pack it right on top of the purple. Like, I'm barely gonna let the blue show right on top of where the purple ends, because you kind of want to make this like an ombre effect. So you want to go from darkest to lightest. So I'm building the color here, and I'm also going in with the exact same brush. All I did was remove any product that was on the brush that I already had before. Yeah, you know. So I'm going to start packing that on. And you're going to want to go ahead and do the exact same thing that you did before, which is dust off any excess and blend out the top part. That way you can make the next transition much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then do this eye, and I will be right back. So now that I did that, I'm going to go into the next shade, which is back to the James Charles palette, and I'm going to go into this blue shade right here with the exact same brush. What do I want to say? The trick to this is that you really want to make sure you've dusted off all your product. Honestly, if you have more brushes, I have one right here that will also work, which is the Morphe M506 brush. But I just really like the way this one points at the tip. Like, it's just really pointing at the tip, so it really gets in. So I'm going to go in with that shade now and then pack it on top of the blue. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. That way you guys can really see the colors blend. Unfortunately right now it looks just like a black eye, but don't worry, it will look way better once it's obviously all done. So once you're done with this shade, you're going to want to go ahead and do the exact same thing. Just blend out the top part so it could all really come together. And obviously, like, you can tell that there's been purple on the eyelid because obviously we used purple. But like I said, this is going to be an ombre effect, and then once we clean it, it'll look much better. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Or no, I'll be back. So now I'm going to go back in to the Morphe and James Charles palette with a City Color brush. And this brush is the CCE01. And now I'm going to be, I hope I like this, but I'm going to be using this other blue right here to pack on top. And I was just thinking it would fold better, but it just like does it, so. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to like this, so we will see right now. I want to go straight into the lighter blue, but I'm just really trying to build the color here. So I really hope this ends up working the way I want it to. I had a burp. I'm drinking a smoothie, but anyways. The last thing now is to go into the brightest blue inside the James Charles and Morphe palette, which is this one right here. And this is the Morphe M506 brush, which was the one I was talking about. I honestly could have kept using the first one I was using, but I was like, let me just switch it up. And that way the colors don't really just stay inside. So now that I'm going with the brightest blue in there, I'm going to go right on top of my eyebrow and just really blend this out. This is what's really going to pull the look together, which I was waiting to get to because obviously it's the lightest blue in here. So you want to make sure all the colors blend here at the end very seamlessly. And then the next thing you want to do is use a Q-tip, makeup remover, whatever takes your makeup off, and you're going to want to cut the crease now with whatever you have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that I have cleaned up the crease area roughly, I'm going to go into my Makeup Revolution. This is the full coverage eyeshadow base, but this is in the shade Halo. It's just white, and then you're going to want to go ahead and go in with the flattest brush you own. And you're going to want to go ahead and start cutting the crease again. This is like because you took off your concealer base. So you want to set another base again. And the white's really going to help make your color pop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to finish this up because it's a little hard to do it on camera. And then I'll be back. Okay, now that I'm done with the white base, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out because you don't want it to stay super tacky. It's like regular concealer. I mean, it is concealer, it's just white. So you want to pat it out, and then I'm going to actually go in with another palette because I didn't really like the blues in the two palettes, but whatever you find, I'm sure it works. But I'm going into the Flamingo palette by Violet Voss, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is called Oceanfront, which is the lightest blue in here. And I'm going to start packing it onto the front of the lid. Also, the Daisy Marquez palette has a nice blue in it if you guys own that one as well. But I really like this one also, so I'm just going to keep packing it on. You definitely don't want to swipe this because then it's not going to give you the best pigment you can possibly get out of this shade. Okay, now that I am all done with the lighter blue, I'm going to want to go ahead and now build the colors outward, inward. So the ombre is now going to start from the darkest to the lightest, going into the absolute lightest shade, which is the one already on my lid. So what I'm going to do is take an angled brush. All I did was with the darkest blue I have, I just kind of cleaned up any corners or like in the crease that might have touched the concealer or anything like that. But now I'm going to dust off the excess, and I'm going to go into this blue right here, which is in the James Charles palette, which is this blue right here. And I'm going to start building it in You just want to do tapping motions because you really don't want, I mean, you can use the side a little bit, but you want to mostly use it to the outer corner, and then you want to start building it in, or pushing it in, should I say. And then the next color you're going to want to take now is the brighter blue here, which is the first shade that we used at the very top by our eyebrows. And I'm going to dust off the excess from the last shade. So I'm going to use this blue and start pushing it in as well. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this eye, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to blend both together. So lastly, you're going to go into the flamingo shade again, which is the oceanfront shade, and the same brush with no product, and you're going to want to blend it out into the last blue that you used. Ooh, fallout's crazy. Alright, so that completes the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on, and then I will come back to show you guys the bottom lash line. Alright guys, so I went ahead and put my lashes on, and obviously, if you can't tell, I added glitter to the lid. I mean, we love a good matte look, but I just felt like something was missing, and it was definitely the glitter. So I'll just quickly show you what I used, because it was nothing like big or fancy. Like, it's literally the hard candy glitter stay, I guess, pigment that you can find at Walmart. That's where I found mine. I don't know where else they sell hard candy. And then I used your regular average arts and crafts glitter. It's just white, so it kind of comes on very sheer when you put it on top of a color. And I absolutely love adding that color to adding that glitter color to any regular color. It just really makes the actual color on your lid pop. So that's what I did, and I really love it, and now I'm super obsessed with the look. Before I was like, I really love this look, but something's missing. You just know when something's missing, and that's exactly what it was. So the next thing I did also was just put some concealer down on my under eyes. The next thing I'm going to do is do my foundation and my face, and I will come back to show you the lip I decided to pair with this, and that will be the completed look. So I will be right back. So I went ahead and finished up my face, and now I'm obviously baking. So the next thing I'm going to do is my lash line, and I'm going to use this flat brush by Morphe, which is the Morphe M432 brush. I'm going to stick it into this darker blue here. I might actually mix them just because. And you're going to want to go ahead and rub that into the bottom lash line. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is take the Morphe M5, trying to read it backwards, 62 brush. And then you're going to want to go into the lightest shade. Both of the shades are from the James Charles palette. I forgot to mention that. And then you're just going to want to go ahead and rub this on the entire bottom lash line. This is just to smoke it out. Alright, so now that I am done with the bottom lash line, I'm going to go ahead and dust off my powder, and then I'm going to add my blush, my bronzer, my highlights, and then I will show you the lips. I know I said I was going to come back and show you the lips, but I forgot how to show you the lash line, so I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I will come back to show you the lips. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you the two lip products I used, which was the Dose of Colors and Desi and Katie collab, and this is in the shade My Main, and then this is the I Love Satin Color Pop collab, which obviously I love so much, you can tell it's so tiny. And this is in the shade 957 1, don't quote me, it's already really fading off, but yeah. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look and that it wasn't too difficult, and you guys just love it. Like, I just want you guys to really enjoy the content I put out. Truly, like, I just really mean that for the bottom of my heart, because if you guys don't like it, then I would like you guys to tell me, obviously. But yeah, that just wraps up this whole tutorial. Okay guys, I hope to see you guys soon on my channel. Bye.